All right, so still the whole things that happened yesterday, because I hear one or two talks, people saying, this one is at fault, this one is at fault, blah 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 blah. But I'm here and I want to just clarify some things. Now, first of all, I want to start by saying this. There's a difference between Jurgen Klopp and Arne Slot, in as much as there are huge similarities, you understand, which Arne Slot has actually come out to say, yes, there are similarities. He loves to high press, he loves to, junior pressing, whatever, but there are similarities as well as there are differences. Now, for example, one of the reasons why, you know, our fullbacks basically, Trent Alexander-Arnold and of course Robertson are like one of the best defenders is because of the ability to put the ball in the 18 yard for a goal scorer in terms of creating chances. So in the end, our fullbacks are very huge factors to creating chances and we getting goals. You understand? Now, and the slot is not that kind of a man. I think these are the very slight differences. And the slot loves to play from the middle. You understand? So most of the times, chance creation will actually be from the middle. Now, on the slot when he came, um, trying to just change completely is not something you would want to do, and it was wise not to do that. You understand? Now, looking from the Leicester match, the only chance that we created against Leicester, coming from a one goal down to winning 3-1, was when what was his name? Trent Alexander-Arnold, floated in that sweet, delightful cross, and then Luis Diaz, that's like one of the very few. Now, but if you're looking at that one and then comparing it to also the match, not comparing, but looking at going further to looking at West Ham's match, all the goals were all created from the middle of the park. All from Luis Diaz scoring the first goal, from Cody Gakpo scoring the second, from Mohamed Salah scoring the third, from from McAllister scoring as well. I don't know whether it's the third or the fourth. And then from Trent Alexander Arnold, everything was basically from the middle. He loves the quick transition, the quick passes, 1-2, 1-2, you don't enter attack. And one of the persons that's actually supposed to be benefiting from this pattern is our top nine. You understand? People like Darwin Nunes, these guys are people that are supposed to be Darwin Nunes, Diogo Jota. These ones are people that are supposed to be really, really benefiting from this. Now, talking about yesterday's match, yeah, I just use that one as a basics to make a point. Now, talking about yesterday's match, our middle was shit. Our middle was not really it. Curtis Jones holding on to the ball for too long, and that fast pace, quick movement kind of football was not going to be in play if you're holding on to the ball for too long. Yeah, and that was we know Curtis Jones. As a matter of fact, even the even an has come out to say he's holding on to the ball for too long. All right. Now, having said that, some persons were saying, Luis Diaz, we don't see Luis Diaz, knowing that our midfield has actually been not good. All right. So Luis Diaz, most of the time, unlike there are times when we see, when our our team sheet is out, everybody will be like, this one way I dey see because we were used to seeing Cody Gakpo playing the top nine if there is no Darwin starting. So you go just look, just this one is like this. Are you sure it's not Cody Gakpo? But we're seeing Luis Diaz most times in the top nine position. All right. So because of that, we just know that okay, now Luis Diaz be the top nine. You understand? But yesterday it was not like that. There was not so many times when you look at the time, not so many times, in the time in the match where you look and be like, let's say now Luis Diaz they play top nine. Why was it like that? Our defense, our midfield rather was very, very poor. And so because of that, Luis Diaz had to drift deep into the midfield to also help out. Do you understand? And I really understand what he was trying to do. You understand me? Yes, he was not in his own position where he's supposed to be in terms of creating chances, but most of the times was in the middle, and that was one of the reasons, why we did not really see much of Luis Diaz. Now, Trent Alexander Arnold, I feel his defending yesterday because some persons were saying if you look at the two goals, yeah, that we considered, there are other people, last men, that you would blame for the goals than even Trent Alexander-Arnold. For example, the first goal. My problem here with Trent, and why I'll probably blame him is because you're the right back, yeah, and it's your duty that any left winger or left anybody playing from that your wing, your position comes, you're the first person that is going to see. Now Trent, Bruno Fernandez was actually with Trent Alexander-Arnold 101. You know how some of these wingers can do, even though Bruno is not a winger. They see that you're in front of them, they'll definitely want to drift to this place. All right. Now, Trent being there, this guy has drifted to this place. I saw Trent. He just gave up on the ball. But normally, because it is your duty and you're the one playing that right back position, when I understand that, okay, you gave up on the ball because you saw your players, your colleagues wanting to do the business for you, which is okay. He don't pass you, they go that side. It's okay. But as a right back, what do you do? As he's going, it's either you're putting pressure on him so that he doesn't make any pass because he's actually out, he's going out of your territory. It's either you're putting pressure on him, or since he has done that, you knowing that your colleagues are with him, what you do is you have to go back in case there's a possibility of him beating your colleagues, or the press is how he's able to come out from the press of your colleagues. It's for you to go back and cover again, so that even with the whole bang bang bang, oh, finally they no comot am, there's a pass, it is still with you. Or else maybe you're looking at that man, or else you're looking at Martinez, and you're seeing that Martinez is offside and you decide to go front, making him completely offside. It's okay, but you did not do that. And it's not the first time I'm seeing Trent this season. Isn't this season? Is it against AC Milan? I'm trying to really remember. You're seeing the ball and you just stop. Now you lose the ball. Oh. Now you then beat. But just bam, just a walker. You're not running, you're not, so yes, McAllister was actually the one that was now covering up for as a defensive the right back, yeah. But do you really want to blame the McAllister? Well, some people can say yes, they blame him, but then again, I'll still blame Trent Alexander-Arnold for allowing a man that has left your position. You're allowing him into the hands. You see, there's a reason why some of these goalkeepers sometimes you go fit see say, why you go for the ball now? There was no need touching the ball. If you allow the ball go go, but you're not setting, you don't know. So you just have to go for it. Because sometimes these same keepers now, if dem stay now, bam, they don shoot ball. Oh, e go comot, e no go there. Before you know, bam, e dey inside 18. E dey inside net. And that's how it is. So because of the uncertainty, you don't really know what's going to happen. You put pressure on him, or you create a new cover for the defense. That's all you do. And then the second goal, I know that Konate is somebody that plays a hybrid role, for Trent Alexander-Arnold. And most of the times when Trent is playing, and then when there's a Konate can decide to try to cover up for Trent and also try to play his own position. Do you understand? And he does that very, very well. However, yesterday he wasn't really doing that too much. And maybe I think it's because of an instruction given to the players, because in the end, even Arne Slot came out and said he expected Gravenberch, you understand, to cover up that strength place in terms of the midfield, at that particular right side. You understand? You expected that Gravenberch would always be there. According to him, Gravenberch did not really do that very well. But even at that, now there are two players contesting for the ball. Konate lost the ball, the header. In terms of the contest, he lost the contest. Now it has come to Garnacho. You're with Garnacho, you're closest to Garnacho. Baba, you go run, gum the Garnacho, but no, he did not do that. You allowed the same Konate that contested for the ball to now go back again to try to cover. Yes, some people could also say it is his fault because he was the one marking. But where was Trent? That's the question. Because in as much as these people are now filling in for you, what are you doing as they are filling in for you? Do you just relax? No, you don't. You don't relax. And then also to blame, which I've already said before, Robertson. How many times you look everywhere? I looked at that video more than once, and I saw how many times Robertson saw that there was a Hammer Diallo close to him. And yet, you allowed the whole thing. How? How? And then for Arne Slot, finally, I feel he did not really do very well as well, because You already know that, first of all, this Manchester United side, yeah, they've not been good on form. Yeah, which is okay. And we understand. They've not been good on form. Now you have played them first half 0-0. It tells you that e be like say dis people dem serious o. Do you understand? E be like say dis people dem serious. So finally they scored you first. More difficult. You equalize and you're now scoring via a penalty. You're able to score. It says that at least how many minutes was that? That was like how many minutes was that? How many minutes was that? I expected that Slot would just try to bring in Wataru Endo. Bring in Wataru Endo. And even the changes. I mean, I was even really shocked because you're seeing that trend has been shit. Even on the in the 60th minute, you still did not change trend. I was really shocked that the Slot really do this, and I feel like maybe he just did not want to remove him, let him not use that one as an excuse to leaving the club. I just feel so because we know Arne Slot. We know that he's somebody that omo, if you mumu, you go out. So bringing Conor Bradley sef would have helped, maybe from that 60th minute sef would have helped a great deal. Do you understand? But well, it is what it is. He did not do that. And then Endo, why? You remove the Curtis Jones and we're winning 2-1. Guy, put your Endo somewhere. At least he can even add up to, because it was like Manchester United played to their target was just that Trent wing. I think that was their target. That was their main aim. That was their main aim. And then kudos to their midfield because the pivot midfield of Ugarte and Kobe Mino was solid. And then Bruno Fernandes was ready. Doing the high pressing, the running, the box to box, it was ready yesterday. So kudos to them. But I felt like since you're the coach and you have read that, these people last, easy to beat them. Why don't I find a way to lock up Shaw? Bring in Watore. Please let him be breaking the passes. At least. Imagine a Watarendo and you just tell him, you see that Trent swing, that side where they use do nonsense for Trent. Cover am up. It is what it is, Sha. It is what it is. Just let me know your thoughts in the comment section.